You ever notice how some people can sway a whole room without even saying a word? It's not about having the deepest voice, the loudest opinion, or the flashiest arguments. It's something way subtler, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Today, I want to share with you a tiny manipulation trick I call the 3-second pause. No, it's not magic. It's just human nature turned inside out. By the end of this video, you'll not only spot this tactic when it's used on you, you'll know how to flip it in your favor without ever selling your soul. Look around you. We're surrounded by noise, podcasts blasting, people yelling their opinions online, debates that feel more like dogfights than actual conversations. But the funny thing, the real power never lives in the noise. It lives in the quiet gaps between. Think about it. The philosophers you admire, Marcus Aurelius, Lao Tzu, even Socrates, none of them were loudmouths. They were patient, calculated. They asked the right question, then just waited. That's what the 3-second pause is all about. So here's the simple trick. Whenever someone tries to corner you, maybe they push you for an answer, try to catch you off guard, or just expect you to blurt something out. You don't. You stop. You breathe. You hold that silence for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Sounds easy, right? But it feels like an eternity. And in that eternity, something interesting happens. They get uncomfortable. They fill the silence. You hold the cards. Let me paint a picture for you. Say you're in a heated conversation, maybe with your boss, your partner, or someone you just met who thinks they know you inside out. They say something that digs at you. Maybe they want a reaction. Maybe they're fishing for an apology or an excuse. But instead of taking the bait, you just pause. You watch them. Let them wonder what's behind that silence. 3 seconds feels like you're standing on stage under a spotlight. But to them, it feels like you're a fortress, unshaken, unreadable. And often, they'll break first. They'll stutter, clarify, soften their tone. You didn't say a word, but you shifted the whole energy. So why does this tiny pause work so well? Because people hate uncertainty. We crave a tidy story. Silence is a blank page, and we rush to scribble something on it. When you pause, you're telling the world, I don't need to dance to your tune. You're calm, deliberate, and that makes people lean in, pay attention, even question themselves. It's not about being manipulative for the sake of it. It's about being intentional with your words and protecting your peace from people who try to shake it. But here's the twist, and don't skip this part. This same trick can be used against you. Ever been in a room with someone who just stares and listens while you pour your heart out? They're not always being kind. They might just be using silence to get more out of you than you plan to give. So, next time you feel yourself oversharing, check in with yourself. Ask, am I talking because I want to, or because I'm uncomfortable with their silence? Sometimes the best answer is no answer at all. The next time you're pulled into an argument, an interview, or even just a moment when you feel that itch to explain yourself, remember, you own the pause. You own the silence. You own the power. Try it this week. Pause for 3 seconds when it matters most. Watch what happens. If this gave you something to think about, hit that like button and maybe pause for another 3 seconds before you scroll away. Subscribe if you want more ideas like this. Old wisdom, new lens. Stay curious. Stay unpredictable. And I'll see you in the next one.